We are go for the sprint race here at Monza, and it was a great launch there from the third row for Alessandro Giusti, and a good launch off the front row for Martini Stenchorn, and he's going to get the jump on Laurens van Hoopen in towards the first corner, but Tuukka Tappanen's got the jump on them both, but he's gone too quickly and he's gone straight over the chicane. One of the Van Amersfoorts has gone off with front wing damage, and Martini Stenchorn will emerge in the lead. Second place will be the number 7 of Laurens van Hoopen. Tuukka Tappanen comes back out there in third place, and Van Hoopen almost on the grass there on the inside as he makes his way into the Rogier chicane, side by side with Stenchorn. Can he get it stopped in time? Just about there. Stenchorn gets the cutback on the exit and will take the lead back there. So Stenchorn in the lead ahead of Van Hoopen, and Tappanen up to fourth place is Tim Tramnitz.
So much change already on the first lap. We saw Tappanen with an audacious move up the inside at turn 1, could not get it stopped as the ART drivers were fighting for the lead, but Stenchorn using his experience just to get the cutback at turn 5 and retake the lead. Now he can control the race from the front. We're hearing in our ears it was even Dominguez that had the contact at the back of the field as we now go side by side in the background. Giusti looking at the back of Zagazzetta and further back in the field. Oh no, who's that? That's Inter through the gravel.
Yeah, to Sanapo, Intrapuvazak is off, unfortunately, there. As you said, Ivan Dominguez went off through front wing damage, and that will bring a safety car.
It was only just a car's width that Stenchorn left. Okay, so he actually made contact with the wall, Dominguez. You're right, Chris, it was in avoidance. Everyone just concertinaing up.
Martini Stenchorn takes us over the line with a bit of a gap over Laurens van Hoopen, who's under threats for second place. It's sprint race winner from 2024, Tim Tramnitz, who makes his way down the inside and trying to take second place from the ART driver. In the background, a change for fourth. The Peruvian Matthias Zagazzetta for Dams Lucas Oil makes his way up a position, and he's trying to charge after what would be a second podium finish, but a first for the Dams Lucas Oil team, as we now jump on board with Tim Tramnitz side by side with Van Hoopen heading down to the Rogier chicane. He cuts across the line of Van Hoopen. It was aggressive stuff from Tim Tramnitz, but good driving from the German. He's now up to second. And we're side by side in the background. We're going to go 3 wide to the far left in the white and black. That's Belinsky trying to make a move, and Noah Stromsted has gone flying wide. In the background, the number 4 car there, Noah Stromsted, just about gets it slowed down for the polystyrene barriers. It was a big mistake for the Trident driver. 3 drivers fighting for second in the championship, but as I say that, Van Hoopen has found a space on the inside of Tramnitz, who's going to go round the outside, and in the background Belinsky's gone round the outside of Zagazzetta, trying to move closer to another podium finish for the Polish driver. It's all going off. It's going to be hard to keep up with as we move into the second half. There's so many storylines to follow in this race, but that's just a Formula 3 sprint race for you. Side by side now, Tramnitz defending. He's got a lot at stake in this race. He's trying to fight for second in the championship, but Van Hoopen wants a first race win. Belinsky trying to charge after another podium. Down the start-finish straight we go. There is Roman Belinsky going to the inside. The running driver. Whoa! Uga Chukwu, how on earth did he save that? The Prema Racing driver into the first corner. Uga Chukwu 3 wide there with Zagazzetta and Giusti, and it looks like it's going to be Zagazzetta who emerges in P5, Giusti in P6, and Uga Chukwu, the American, is now somehow in the middle of them.
Oh, I didn't see how that started, but Uga Chukwu absolutely snaking the car, trying to keep control. We've got a move for second place. Belinsky up the inside of turn 4. Stenchorn wide. Can Belinsky get the cutback? He's got a good run. We look further back. Giusti fighting now with one of the Tridents. Just looking left, looking right in the mirrors to see how close Stenchorn is, trying to weigh up whether he needs to defend it. Now Belinsky goes to the inside.
Belinsky trying to get after a first win, but he's locked up there, and Stenchorn's going to have to go wide. Well, what happens now? Because Belinsky was right side by side with him. Is Stenchorn going to hold that place, or is he going to allow Belinsky to draw alongside? They'll be side by side round Curva Grande now, and Belinsky will go into second place. Stenchorn has allowed him to go back side by side, and they'll take this fight into the Rogier chicane, and Stenchorn will go back into second place.
For me, we need to give back to Belinsky, mate. Sure? Not sure, but in case of that, he was at the apex.
good work from the team of High-Tech there. I completely agree with their assessment there. Belinsky was ahead at the apex, and here we go, Stenshorn letting him back through, but trying not to let Van Hoopen through during that incident as well.
So let's go back on board with Stenshorn, and he's going to tow past Belinsky, or is he? This is a familiar sight, isn't it? Belinsky and Stenshorn's gone wide again. They were side by side into the corner. Oh, incident in the background, Ugachuku. And I think that might have been one of the in fact, it was Wirtz who's gone off. Wirtz has gone off and he's tumbling down the order, and Wirtz has stopped, and that will be a safety car. There is Badaware, the other black Prima Racing liveried car, and safety car is out.
Here we go. Oh, it's just a case of three. Airborne goes Charlie Wirtz into the side of Badaware. Badaware actually was the innocent party, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know how Badaware lost his front wing. Did he just decide to clatter through the...
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty silly, if I'm honest, from Badaware. He there you go, front wing just destroyed by the polystyrene blocks. He was absolutely fine up until that point, so I think he was just a bit impatient there, unfortunately.
Boyer is looking to take more points out of Solov because he's going to go down the inside of Giusti. This will be important for him to take second. Brilliant move for Boyer, and he puts an extra point over Nicolas Solov with a move on Alessandro Giusti. But can now Nicolas Solov get by Alessandro Giusti? Someone off in the background, a Rodin driver. They rejoin into the final corner. Martinius Stenshorn tries to send it on Roman Belinsky, but out front it's going to be back-to-back sprint race wins at Monza for the MP Motorsport driver Tim Tramnitz. The Red Bull Junior comes across the line to take the checkered flag and put his hopes of getting a championship podium going well. Oh no, Nicolas Solov coming across the line has slowed up and has dropped out of the points. What on earth has happened?
Right in the toe, goes to the inside. I don't know why Giusti didn't defend, it's the last corner. But anyway, up the inside, Giusti goes wide, dirty air. Giusti then comes back across, and cuts in front of Nicolas Solov.
Yeah, we did it once again in Monza. Yeah, come on guys, good job. Yes.
Tramnitz wins once again here at Monza. Belinsky, Stenshorn on the podium. Van Hoopen, well done to him. Zagazeta, that's a PB for him. And Boyer, Giusti, Leon. Callum Voicing came through the order well from 20th to 9th. Stromstead finished in 10th. There is one more race to go in 2025 in FIA Formula 3. That will be 22 laps of feature race action coming up at 8:15 local time here at Monza.